In the summer of 1975, the tranquil town of North Webster, Indiana, was forever changed by the mysterious disappearance of 17-year-old Laurel Jean Mitchell. A beloved daughter and friend, Laurel's life was tragically cut short, leaving a community in mourning and questions unanswered for nearly 5 decades. On August 6, 1975, Laurel completed her shift at the Epworth Forest Church Camp's snack bar. Around 10 p.m., she set off on foot, intending to meet friends at the nearby Adventureland amusement park. Tragically, she never arrived. The following morning, fishermen discovered her lifeless body in the Elkhart River. An autopsy revealed she had drowned after a violent struggle, suggesting a heinous act had been committed. Despite exhaustive efforts, the case went cold. Evidence was meticulously preserved, but leads were scarce, and the community was left without answers. Decades passed, and Laurel's story remained a haunting memory. In a remarkable turn of events, advancements in DNA technology breathed new life into the investigation. In 2019, Laurel's clothing was resubmitted for DNA testing. By December 2022, a significant breakthrough occurred. A DNA profile obtained from the preserved evidence matched that of Fred Bandy Jr., a 69-year-old man from Goshen, Indiana. Further investigation revealed that Bandy had been driving a 1971 Oldsmobile at the time of the crime, consistent with witness statements from that fateful night. In February 2023, authorities arrested Bandy and an accomplice, John Wayne Lehman, also 69, from Auburn, Indiana. Lehman later testified that Bandy had essayed and drowned Laurel, while he, driven by fear, failed to intervene. This testimony, combined with the DNA evidence, painted a chilling picture of the events that transpired that night. In October 2024, after nearly 50 years, justice was served. Bandy was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole. Lehman received an 8-year sentence after pleading guilty to conspiracy to commit murder. The resolution of Laurel Jean Mitchell's case shows of the power of the pursuit of justice and the enduring nature of hope. May her memory inspire us to continue the quest for justice for all victims, ensuring that their stories are never forgotten. In August 6, 2005, the quiet community of Magna, Utah, was shattered by a heinous crime. Jason Royter, a 33-year-old resident, was discovered lifeless in his home on West Payne Road by his girlfriend. He had suffered multiple stab wounds, and his death was swiftly ruled a homicide. Detective Christine Petty Brown of the Unified Police Department led the initial investigation. Over a decade, she conducted countless interviews, pursued numerous leads, and meticulously examined every piece of evidence. Despite her unwavering dedication, the trail grew cold, and the case remained unsolved. In 2014, the case was transferred to Detective Ben Pender of the Salt Lake County Sheriff's Office Cold Case Unit. Advancements in DNA technology offered a glimmer of hope. In 2024, nearly 2 decades after the crime, the Utah Bureau of Forensic Services identified a match in the Combined DNA Index System, CODIS, 53-year-old Mark Nelson Munoz. Further investigation revealed that Munoz, who was homeless and had a history of traveling out of state, had left DNA evidence at the crime scene. This breakthrough was the result of persistent efforts by law enforcement and the relentless march of technological progress. On January 23, 2025, authorities apprehended Munoz, bringing a long-awaited development to a case that had haunted the community for years. At a press conference, Detective Pender reflected on the exhaustive work that led to the arrest, stating, "A lot of work, hours, weekends, holidays, and nights went into this. and it paid off. Jason's son, Andrew Royter, who was just 12 years old at the time of his father's death, expressed a complex mix of emotions, acknowledging the anger he had carried for years and the relief brought by the arrest. The arrest of Mark Munoz shows the dedication of law enforcement and the profound impact of technological advancements in forensic science. For the Royter family and the Magna community, it marks a significant step toward healing and justice, proving that time and perseverance can indeed bring closure to even the coldest of cases. May his memory be a beacon of hope for all awaiting justice in the many cold case files out there still waiting to be solved. In January 2015, the tight-knit community of Marietta, Georgia, was shaken by the sudden disappearance of a beloved couple, Bud and June Runion. Their journey to acquire a classic car led them into a tragic encounter that would haunt their family and friends for nearly a decade. Bud Runion, a Vietnam War veteran, harbored a deep-seated desire to own a 1966 Ford Mustang, a car reminiscent of his youth. In pursuit of this dream, he placed an advertisement on Craigslist, hoping to find the cherished vehicle. This ad caught the attention of Ronnie J. Towns, a 28-year-old from Telfair County, Georgia. Towns responded, claiming he had the sought-after Mustang for sale. Eager and trusting, the Runions embarked on a 3-hour drive from Marietta to Telfair County, anticipating the fulfillment of a long-held aspiration. Tragically, upon their arrival, the Runions fell victim to a sinister plot. Instead of meeting a seller, they were met with treachery. Ronnie Towns had lured them under false pretenses, intending to rob them. The encounter escalated to violence, resulting in both Bud and June being fatally shot. Their lifeless bodies were later discovered beside a desolate county road, a grim testament to their trust betrayed. The immediate aftermath saw Towns arrested and charged with armed robbery and murder. However, the path to justice was fraught with obstacles. The initial indictment faced legal challenges due to issues with grand jury selection, leading to its dismissal. A subsequent re-indictment in 2020 was further delayed by the global COVID-19 pandemic, prolonging the agony for the Runion family. In a startling turn of events, April 2024 brought a breakthrough. A hobbyist magnate fishing in a local creek retrieved a .22 caliber rifle and a bag containing a cell phone, along with the Runions' driver's licenses and credit cards. This unexpected discovery provided crucial evidence, strengthening the case against Towns. Faced with mounting evidence, Ronnie J. Towns pleaded guilty in November 2024 to 2 counts of malice murder. The court sentenced him to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, ensuring he would spend the remainder of his days behind bars. Bud and June Runion were not only cherished by their family, but also revered in their community. In 1991, they founded a ministry dedicated to uplifting those in need. Their initiatives included assisting families with grocery and utility bills and delivering bicycles to underprivileged children during the holiday season. While the legal proceedings have concluded, the legacy of Bud and June Runion endures. Their story reminds us that danger can lurk in even seemingly peaceful situations. The resolution of this case helps to shine a little hope into the world that can so often be filled with darkness and despair.
Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos of true crime cases like this, enduring mysteries, and more, then please subscribe to my channel, The Midnight Files. I have a lot of creepy videos for you to binge, and I usually upload a new video a few times a week. Until next time, please stay safe out there, and as always, stay curious.